Often when HSPs struggle with their sensitivity, they view it as a burden, like a heavy weight that they have to drag through life with them, not adding any benefit or advantage, just making things harder. But if this innate trait truly was just a burden, did not add anything to our lives, did not serve a purpose in our community or in our species' survival, from a genetic and evolutionary standpoint, it would not continue to exist. It would not continue to remain in 15 to 20% of the population, generation after generation. In fact, it is characterized not as a disorder, not as a dysfunction or mutation in any way, but as a personality trait. And if you look at high sensitivity through this lens, you can begin to see that just like every other personality trait, high sensitivity comes with disadvantages and advantages. Every coin has two sides. Someone who is very laid back may be relaxed, easy to please, and able to go with the flow. But it's also possible that they may struggle with things like staying motivated, with people-pleasing, with feelings of indifference towards life, or even with being lazy or flaky on plans. Someone who is hardworking and ambitious may be a high achiever, but they may also struggle with work-life balance, not knowing when to quit or how to relax. Someone who is a perfectionist may do an excellent job on whatever it is they're working on, but they may also struggle with letting go of control or delegating tasks, and therefore take on too much, or be overly self-critical. Someone who is incredibly confident may have an easy time commanding attention or initiating conversations, but they may also tend towards being arrogant, or struggle with vulnerability or humility. Someone who is generous may be caring and selfless, but they may also struggle with their own boundaries and discerning who they should give to, and may not know when to stop. Someone who is naturally a logical thinker may be great at solving puzzles, but struggle with abstract thinking, innovation, or creativity. Someone who is good at organization and being punctual can also be rigid or inflexible. Someone who is very agreeable may struggle with communicating their needs and wants. People who are spontaneous may be flexible and fun to be around, but also may struggle to set concrete goals in life or plan for their future. And on the flip side, people who are very goal-oriented may struggle with being in and enjoying the present moment, preoccupied by thoughts of what's next. People who are worrywarts or tend towards neuroticism, a trait that some would consider to be bad, can also tend to be highly self-aware and exceptionally prepared for all scenarios. Each trait comes with challenges and benefits. The highly sensitive trait is no exception. While we may get overstimulated easily, we also tend to be highly creative and insightful. Therefore, viewing high sensitivity as solely a bad thing would not be an accurate or complete way of looking at the trait. We need to see and accept high sensitivity as a whole, for its challenges and its benefits. Being an HSP does not make you worse or better than anyone else. It's just part of what makes you you, just like any other personality trait. View your sensitivity not as a heavy burden that you have to carry with you, but a fantastic and unique backpack. While it is something that comes with you throughout life that you need to adjust for sometimes, it's also a deep well of handy tools, skills, and tricks that you have up your sleeve to excel in all kinds of situations. With any personality trait, we do our best to lean into our strengths and work on our weaknesses. But when we are stressed, our personality traits are much more likely to manifest in negative ways. It's when we are at our best and thriving in life that our traits are much more likely to manifest in positive ways. This same rule applies to high sensitivity as well. If you are an HSP who is struggling with their sensitivity, who has discovered the trait within themselves and sees it only as a bad thing, I am confident that this is due to the fact that by nature of you struggling, only the challenges of the trait are expressing themselves in your experience, and you likely have yet to fully experience all of the benefits of being highly sensitive. When you're in survival mode, you can't help but to be stressed and therefore not your best self. How could you expect yourself to be? All of this shifts, however, as you begin to feel supported, accepted, and valued as an HSP, and learn how to thrive. You become able to experience and really benefit from all of the wonderful aspects of being highly sensitive. High sensitivity is a personality trait, like any other, a coin that has two equally valid sides. Remember that. Your overall stress level is what determines which side of the coin lands face up. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video. If you found it helpful, validating, or motivating, do me a favor and hit that like button. This metric is essentially how YouTube decides whether or not my content is worth showing to other people. For more content like this, subscribe and check out my website while you're at it as well. There's a lot of free content as well as courses and other products to help you thrive in life as an HSP.